2021, Sony Music decided to make available to the public the Sony Legacy Master Tape series, a selection of master tapes of very famous Italian albums, mainly rock, pop, something that you couldn't even dream about 10, 15 years ago. Tape is getting big and audiophiles are demanding access to these. But are the Sonics comparable to the hype? Let's figure it out. Okay guys, I was extremely excited when I knew about these tapes. Here you can see now a few of these releases, which are continuing to be released during the next years, and they're probably going to continue to do this. Very interesting project. So in the end, I actually asked Sony if they wanted to send me some tapes for just to try them out. They said it was something interesting, but nobody ever contacted me back. So in the end, I decided to buy one of these on my own and see if the quality, the Sonics, were up to this project, because it is something incredible for a major label to start to release copies, one-to-one copies of their master tapes, even though it's not really that way. So the tape I'm going to present you today and try to analyze with you is a very famous release of a very famous singer in Italy. You probably don't know him, Lucio Dalla, and one of his best albums of 1980 called Dalla. Here it is, and here is the tape. Nice edition, as you can see. I have loved this album for decades, and I highly recommend it, okay? Apart from what's gonna come out in this video. So I'll rapidly show what's inside. How is this release? It's a nice box, decent box with the artwork on it, as you can see. Here you have a certification of quality in Italiano, in Italian. Nothing special. And as you can see, it's a 15" per second, duplicated on a Studer, an A820 Mark II. To an A812 Mark II. I know that they're using the LPR90, which is the same formulation of the SM900 RTM, recording the masters, high quality. The thickness is different, clearly, in order to have just one reel. So that's good. And if you go on and read on the site, you notice that actually what they're giving you is a copy, not of the master tapes, but of a working copy. So they got the master tapes accordingly to what they say. They made a copy. The master tape went back to the vault, and from that working copy, they made the different copies for the public, which in fact is on demand, since you do need a couple of weeks or so, even more sometimes, they say, to have your own tape. Here is a picture of accordingly, it should be the master tape. I don't know if it is, with some notes. It's nice, nothing special. I mean, compared to the other one we saw of Audionautis, that's a whole different league. In any case, see, original master, but it ain't. It's a copy of a working copy. So there's already some generations. Here we're starting from the session tapes that created the original master. The original master, apparently, according to them, did the working copy, and then the working copy created this. So we are here. Usually you don't count the session tapes, so it's a third generation. In any case, it's good to know what is the process. And here is the reel with the logo, the Sony Legacy logo, master tapes. I think you can see it. LPR90, as you can see. That's it. Not much else. The price is quite high, as you can imagine. It's 450 euro. More or less, it's similar in dollars, probably a little more. And I mean, even for example, Acoustic Sounds is releasing more or less tapes of the same price, even though I must admit that even the package is at a higher level and the price is in dollars, so it's less. Unfortunately, to import them, as we know, in Europe, it's a nightmare and it costs much more. In any case, we have our baby here, and I want to do a comparison. I want to do a comparison with the original first edition LP. Here it is. Very nice. And just to make sure we have a more stable confrontation, I'm also going to make you listen to a track coming from the CD with the original mix and master of 1980. In fact, it's an AAD release. If you don't know what AAD is, I've done a few videos in the last months. Start from this one. Here's a link. You're also going to find all the links I'm talking about in the video description below. So, nice edition. And I'm not going to tell you which is which, okay? I just want to let you try to listen to 3 tracks anonymously, and then I'll give you the results of what is what, which is which, and my final take. Because we have something interesting to talk in my final take. Are you ready to start? Let's go.
Balla, balla, ballerino, tutta la notte al mattino, non fermarti. Balla su una tavola tra 2 montagne, e se balli sulle onde del mare, io ti vengo a guardare. Balla, balla, ballerino, tutta la notte al mattino, non fermarti. Balla su una tavola tra 2 montagne, e se balli sulle onde del mare, io ti vengo a guardare. balla su una tavola tra due montagne. E se balli sulle onde del mare, io ti vengo a guardare.
Okay, welcome back. If by any chance the video was blocked, you're gonna find the link here below to download the 3 tracks, which are gonna be anonymous. In any case, now I'm gonna tell you which is which. Are you ready? Should I go? Pause the video if you want to listen again or download the tracks. They're gonna be, in any case, here below in high resolution in the video description. Okay. So apart from the CD, it's gonna be in its native resolution. Track number 1 was the LP. Okay. Track number 2 was the master tape copy. Hence, track number 3 was the CD. Now, I waited all this time to set my conclusions. I'm sure now you already have your opinion. In any case, I want to say how disappointed I am, because after waiting, saving, and buying something like this, I buy every once in a while master tape copies. I found them also on eBay. I buy them from other sites. I have something from Acoustic Sounds, the Tape Project, that fantastic edition from Audionautis of Jazz at the Pawn Shop. A lot of high quality audiophile editions. So I do know how good a tape can sound, okay? Let's set that aside. If you want to see my collection, even though it's not complete anymore, here is a link. So I was extremely disappointed by the sonics of this. I usually don't do this. I usually don't want to talk just negatively about something, but it was fun to do a comparison at the same time, and I do want to highlight how this product, at least this release, I don't know the other ones, but this is a very well recorded album. I love the sonics of the CD and the LP, but the tape isn't that good, actually. It's very, very close to the LP and the CD, just a notch above, okay? There is a little more finesse. I can hear a little better. There's more resolution, even though it's rather flat. But there is a little more resolution and the timbre of the instruments. But the dynamics and the sound stage are quite similar, I must admit, to the CD and the LP. So, not something I would recommend, I must admit. Now, clearly, you're going to listen to digital copies. It's not going to be as listening to these in a high-quality system live. In any case, you'll have an idea, I think. You'll have an idea, and please do write your comments here below with your impressions. And if, especially, you have already had experience with other releases, other tapes from the Legacy series. Okay, I'm very interested. Okay, guys, thank you again for watching, and remember that music is born analog. Well, guys, if you're enjoying my videos and you're enjoying my channel, please consider to subscribe by clicking the black and white logo here below. Also, don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll never miss an episode and you will become a true member of the analog community.